If you feel like you are waiting to find yourself before you start to do anything, whether it is an 100-day YouTube journey or moving across the world or having kids or getting married or any of the things, if you feel like you have to find this version of yourself before you do it, friend, you are going to be waiting forever. You're going to be waiting for a really, really long time. And you might not ever get the experience that you want. Why? Because you are stuck in this trap. This whole notion that you have to discover something instead of creating it is where people fall victim all the time. We are not here to search around the world for who we are. We are here to embody everything that we have inside of ourselves and create everything that is in our spirits to create. That is the whole purpose of being alive and being human, is the fact that you have consciousness and that you can turn ideas into reality. I'm sure that there's many animals out there that if they could wish this, they would probably wish that they could have human consciousness. Because what a gift it is to be able to just create and produce things from your mind. That is trippy. It's trippy as hell. And when we spend so much of our time and our lives going on these eat, pray, love excursions to find some version of ourselves that is lost and waiting to be discovered, we miss the essence of who we are and what we really, really innately know how to do. And again, that thing is create. We are creators. And you can get caught up in the passive trap of discovery, right? Searching, looking, bumping your head so many times. You could get caught up in this trap. Or you can decide that, you know what? I am enough. I am good. I just need to create. I just need to bring things out of me. It makes me think about this story that we were told our freshman year at Howard. And essentially in the story, the professor that was talking to us mentioned coming to Howard University and only going to class and only focusing on your studies was like going to a grocery store, getting all the groceries on your list, getting to the checkout line and not paying for your groceries, not taking your groceries home. What is the point of being at this powerful institution with all of these people and all of this knowledge and all of these activities and only going to class? He made it so clear to me my freshman year that I joined every damn thing. I wanted to create with everybody. I wanted to be involved in so many things, and I was successful at that. I did not play in college, y'all. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm tooting my own horn because I wasn't in college to discover myself. I was in college to bring everything out of me that I wanted to experience, to see people who looked like me and people who didn't, and to create with them as a collective. That was the whole goal of me being in college. And I know that there were many people who didn't have that same goal in mind. But I'm here to tell you that it is a trap. It is a trap, and you do not want to go down that road. So let's keep going because I'm going to give you a shift that I want you to hold on to. Here it is. You can sit here and say and ask yourself, who am I? What am I here for? What do I do here? You can ponder these questions all day and you will go down a rabbit hole of thoughts because it is like a never ending well. There are so many responses and so many places to look. But if you decide to have this identity shift where you go from who am I to who do I want to become in this moment, something happens within you. There is this personal internal authority that you activate when you move, act, and speak and think like a creator. You are not giving your power to some external thing and saying oh, I have to go out here and find the part of me that is missing. No, you are affirming by asking the question, who do I want to become today? You are affirming that you have all that you need. That is all that it is. It's pulling everything that is on your spirit out of you and putting it out into the world so that you and other people, if you choose, other people get to experience the creator that you are. Hell, that's why I'm doing this series, 100 days, me just creating videos and giving you all that I got. And if I get followers, great. If I get comments, amazing. If I get coaching clients and people decide to come to my retreat, baby, that's icing on the cake for me. Because at the foundation of it all, I love creating. I love content. I do. It makes me hella happy to just press play and talk. It makes me so happy. I don't know. It's weird to some, but it's lovely to me because I'm not searching for people. I just like talking. And it's so easy for me to do. So why not do it for 100 days? Why not? So I want you to hold on to that shift. I want you to hold on to the question going from who am I to who do I want to become in this moment? I have done this spin so many times. I've done this shift so many times within myself. Just to give you a high level overview, right? I got into college. All my life, I wanted to be a lawyer and a judge. I was very committed to that. I got into college. I was going to study law at Howard. And then 2 weeks in, I changed my major to business, hospitality management. And I graduated with a degree in hospitality. While I was in college, I worked at hotels. I worked in schools. I worked in a preschool. I worked with high school students. I was just doing whatever. And then I got into operations and I was like, man, this is cool. Event production, event operations was amazing. And I did that for a bit in college as well. But when I graduated, this is where things got crazy. And honestly, they got crazy before I got to college because my first job was working in a blood bank in a hospital. But once I graduated from college and I got my degree in hospitality, I managed hotels and I loved what I did until I got burnt out. And it only took me like 2-3 years for that to happen. I allow myself to shift my identity as I go. And I never fall into the trap that I am searching for myself outside of my own internal guide. I love internal authority. I love knowing that I can do what I want to do. And I want to encourage you to own that internal authority for yourself because you too can have many careers. You can have many jobs. You can do whatever you want here. So many other people are doing it and they may not be honest about it, but they are doing it. I'm one of them. Here is where I think we get stuck often. And here is where I have to work with my clients to, remind them more than in this area, more than other areas. It's the power of the evolutionary growth, right? I just told you about how many jobs I've had, how many things I've done, how many careers I've shifted and pivoted into and out of. And the thing that I am really, really great at doing is changing my mind. I can change my mind about many things. It's at this point very easy for me. But I recognize in working with the clients that I have that it's not easy for everyone else. And so this thing that we have to adapt to and adopt is the fact that the brain is a muscle. The brain is a muscle that adapts to change. And people tell themselves that they can't change. But the brain can change for as long as it works. Like as long as you're alive, you can change your mind. Age doesn't matter. Where you went to school doesn't matter. What you did before your childhood, what you've done as an adult, none of it matters. None of it matters. If your brain is working, it can change. You yourself as the being has to get behind this notion that the brain is so malleable that it can change whenever it wants to. It can mend, it can go down this route and then pivot whenever. You just have to accept that you can do it. And when you are changing your mind Sometimes, people will look at that and they'll say things like, oh, you don't know what you want. And that's not true. People have looked at my resume and they're like, oh, how do you even get jobs? I'm like, what does that mean? I'm an amazing employee. I do great work and people really enjoy working with me because I'm a good time. The thing that people see when they see you change your mind and your life often is that they think that you are inconsistent. When in actuality, changing your mind is intelligent. It is a reminder that you can do this, that you can do that you can do anything. And that is powerful right there. So when you find yourself stuck in a thought or stuck in a job or stuck in a situation and you tell yourself, man, like, I can't do anything about this, that is a lie. Call that lie out and then affirm the truth. I can change my mind and change my life. Easy. Say it once, say it 3 times, say it 30 times if you have to. Hell, say it for 30 days if you have to. I can change my mind and change my life. If you got to sing it in a song, sing it in a song, friend. I can change my mind. I can change my life. I'm not a singer, but you get what I mean. You can change your mind and you can change your life anytime you want to. And you do not have to allow the external influence of others to dictate your change. You are an intelligent being. You can change as much as you want to, and it doesn't make you any less of an amazing person if you decide to change your mind. It makes you even more intelligent because you understand the power of the brain and the power that you have. There's a book that I read, and I want to share this as a resource for you. Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza is an amazing book that helps you to learn the science behind changing your mind. I'm not a scientist by any means, but this book was one of the things that helped me gain language around how important it is to change your mind, how powerful it is to change your mind, how you can change your health, you can change your circumstances, you can change your finances just by changing your mind. And I want to encourage you to check out that book because, man, if you feel like you're stuck in a situation, if you feel like you are stuck in your life, if you feel like you don't know how to change, Becoming Supernatural is an amazing resource and you should definitely check it out. Another thing that I want to encourage you to do is just try. I know the difficulty I know the difficulty that comes with becoming something that you've never been before. I know that it can be challenging to do something different when you've always done things in a specific way. The only thing that I want you to wrap your mind around after watching this video is that you are not lost. You are not something that's waiting to be found. You are already who you are. You have everything that you need within yourself. And all you have to do is ask yourself the question, who do I want to become in this moment? And once you decide on that, sit in it, process it, make sure it feels good to you, and then maybe go forward, glow forward, right? Get 1% closer to whatever it is that you decide. You don't have to run. Okay. It is what does it say? It's a race, not a marathon. It's a marathon, not a, you know what I'm saying, right? Right. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. That's the saying. It is a marathon, friend. And it's your own race. You're just running by yourself. So there's no need to feel like you've got to do things quickly or better than or faster than. None of that. Just decide who do you want to become in the moment and then glow forward. And once you become that thing and you decide you want to become something else, do that too. Because who's going to check you, boo? Nobody. Exactly. Before I get out of here today, I want to encourage you to get support. You don't have to do this work by yourself. You know that already. If you are done looking for yourself and you are ready to become, you are ready to learn how you can become, click the link in the bio and let's do work together. My one-on-one coaching sessions are designed for this type of dialogue where I help you see through a lens that you may not have looked through before. And I share tools with you so that you can see yourself in the next version of who you are. I would love to work with you. That always makes me the happiest, seeing my clients become who they knew that they could be. I'm really, really excited that you watched this video. Thank you so much for all the love. Make sure you subscribe so that you can tune in for the daily videos that I'm posting on this 100-day journey. And if you want to get more support around why it's so costly to stay the same, check out my day 9 video, what I know about staying the same. I've done that too, friend, and that costs more than moving forward. So go ahead and check that video out and drop any questions, comments that you may have at the end of this video. And I'm going to leave you with this reflection question. Who do you want to become in this moment? Drop it in the comments of this video. I would love to read and engage with you. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 12. That's so crazy. Day 12 coming at you live and in living color. All right, friends. Peace.